Hello there, my name's Carlo and welcome to another After Effects tutorial. Today I'm going to be taking you through the new pack I've got today, which is the Metropolitan pack, which is by Video Copilot. It's a fantastic pack and I'm just going to be taking you through a few things about what it is and what it can basically do. First of all, let me just get a video up and then I'm going to show you guys basically what you can actually do with this. So I'll just find my projects here and then I'll just start this video up so you can just have a quick look basically what it is. Really cool, huh? Well, that's the sort of stuff you can create within this Metropolitan pack. So let me just get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a new composition, keep it with the basic settings, and basically what I'm going to do is create a new solid. Like that. That's fine. Like that. Bang. What you're going to do is go to right click, effects, come down to Video Copilot and go to your elements pack. Now your elements group should load up here on your left hand side, and then what you want to do is just click on your setup and that will basically open this window here, which is basically your elements. Now down the right hand side here you've got all your packs, and what you want to be concentrating on this one is called Metropolitan, and you've got three options here, a few options here. You've got some graphic buildings which are here. Let's make this window a bit more bigger for you. You've got quite a few here, and these are just basically bog standard skyscrapers that you can basically model off and texture yourself. But if you're lazy and you don't want to do things like that, then you've got a pack here which are all totally rendered for you, so you can begin your bits and pieces straight away. You've got two buildings of the same buildings, as you can see. One of them is a daytime, one of them is a nighttime. So if I click on this one, this is basically your daytime building here, and with this you can play around with your default settings and you can put the brightness down, colour the building so you've got it night time, or you can bring it up, and you can just play around, have a look at some of these buildings. They're actually quite amazing. Zoom in and just play around with it to see what you like best. Now this back here is basically exactly the same as this top pack here. The only difference is this has got no antennas, and the reason is because if you're running a low spec computer and you haven't got enough RAM or enough power to render, believe it or not, the antennas on these buildings are so detailed, if I just go to one here, that they contain more polygons, can contain more polygons than there is in the whole building itself. So that's why basically you've got an option of the both. If we just zoom into this here, try to zoom in. Oh, go back here, you can see you've got some antennas here, then you've got some serious antennas here. Let's bring this down. Bring it shading up and down with you. If you hold the left mouse button, you can drag up and drag down so you can check your lighting effects to see the way you want. Now say for instance you select this building here and you want this, what you can do is you can change your default light. I normally just go to cinema so it's more realistic. Then I'll just change my lighting on the building itself like so, and then when I'm done I'll just click OK, and it should import it straight to After Effects for you, which is done just here. Now when you import it, it should be in group 1, and so what I want to do is basically I just want to increase the particle look count of it, so that will basically just give you a 3D look of the building. So basically we can just bring this down here now, and just rotate it. Sorry about that. Bring it down, use rotation tool to sort of mess around with it and basically do what we want. But at the moment we can't really do a lot with it, because what we need to do is we need to create a camera. So what we want to do is we want to go to Layer, New, Camera, clip it to basic settings, and then basically we've got our camera set. So now when we've got our camera here, we can just use our camera to basically pan around the building like so, as you can see. Now obviously the buildings are really nice and stuff like that, but basically what you want to try and do is give it the best effect possible. So what we want to do is just create a new lights. So we just change that to parallel, bring the intensity up, and then just click OK on that. And then what we want to do is just select this arrow here and just play around, with our light selected. Just play around with our lighting, bring the lighting up, and just rotate our lighting like this, and just basically play around with it like so. And as you can see, we've got our buildings, and we could do what we want with it. We can render out a video, we can add more and more buildings, because if you basically go to your project and then just basically go to your project, we can basically go back into this here, pest control, and then go back into scene setup, and basically down here we've got a selection of how many buildings we want. So basically I can have as many buildings I want within my scene. So I can sort of say select this one, select this one, select this one, select this one, done. And then we click OK. And now what that's done is basically added the buildings, all the buildings, to our texture. So all we do is just bring this up like this, just checking out our buildings, and then just have a 3D grid open now. As you can see, we're just basically adding our buildings to our scene like so, and you can just basically scale them down, scale them up, stretch them away, make them wider. But you're not actually making them wider. What you're doing is you're just adding more buildings, as you can see, like that. And then we can use our camera tool to sort of pan around our buildings just to make the way we want. We have got options to randomize them and spin them around and stuff like that, but that's something you can do yourself within another, that'd be another tutorial, sorry, being a div. So we want to keep this here like this. Let's close all these, select that, and just bring this up here within our frame. And that's basically it really. This is the Metropolitan pack within After Effects. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more tutorials about the Metropolitan pack, and I will be giving you a tutorial on how I made the video that you just saw. So thanks for listening, and please subscribe.